everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome, but his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, "I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me." Kevin, it's that mentality that still serves him well.
Absolutely, David. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now here's Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 4. And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton trying to break free. Booker no good. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Ayton trying to break free. The shot's good from Paul.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
Now here's Murray. Gordon kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Bridges passes to Ayton. Count it.
I do love the confidence. And Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now here's Porter. And he makes that one.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Paul kicks to Booker.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's all tied in Denver. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
We've got Ish Smith. Bruce Brown is out there with Green. It's Najee in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, "It was tough, but once I came here, I loved it." group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. Now, here is Smith. Passes it to Highland. He feeds it to Green. Good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
The pass to Craig. Back to Bridges. Trying to get open is Johnson. Denver in the lead. That one good for two.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Smith finds Jokic. Count it. Good.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table down there.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Fans, please welcome to the floor your Nuggets dance team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Jokic. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And, you know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability. But I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
Jamal Murray, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Murray nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Ball passes to Crowder. The drive by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Paul dishes to Ayton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Crowder for the Nuggets. Island's checked in, and it's Ish Smith in for Jamal Murray. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. And both free throws good from Crowder. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Highland. Here's Smith.
I got yours.
Down low. Pass to Highland. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time.
Aaron Gordon.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second
for the Nuggets. Green, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Bruce Brown in for Michael Porter.
Jeff Green. Bruce Brown.
Suns trail by 6. The Suns getting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. pain hits them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Smith the pass to Jokic. And there it is for him.
Yeah, Jokic likes to keep the defense off balance, guessing as to what he's going to do. He's a threat from everywhere, and his mid-range game helps him put defenses in a pickle.
And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right back after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 6. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray kicks to Gordon. Count that one.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Trying to get open is Johnson.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Caldwell Pope finds Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Johnson.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Murray the pass to Jokic. So they foul intentionally. Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitution. Jay Crowder.
Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Mikal Bridges. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And here are the Suns now. It counts.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. In both at the line, it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And the Suns call time here. They're down by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. So the Nuggets win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Aaron, big night offensively. What is clicking for everyone right now?
We're just moving the ball. We're moving the ball, and that's a big part of our offense, making sure the ball doesn't stick and that people making shots.
It was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.